Girls, it's your boy McGamer coming at you with another video. And I'm gonna be doing two what if suggestions that two of my subscribers gave to me. And I would have done it yesterday. Actually, no, they didn't post a comment yesterday. So I would have done my two what ifs yesterday, but yesterday there was a bunch of distractions. So I decided for that day that I might as well just take a break, since it didn't seem like anybody that day was gonna be quiet. So I'm just outside right now. I'm not gonna do that again. So if you hear a random plane, just go ahead and drop a freaking alpha warhead on the entire map. And then I'm not cutting out that part. I guess you're just gonna have to deal with it. Because apparently where I am, airplanes just drive by like it's nothing, bro. So the first one, what if Naruto had a kamui? I really want to say both of my subscribers' names that recommended the what ifs to me, but I'll just butcher them so hardcore that their names won't even sound correct, bro. Their names aren't even gonna sound as close as they are to their actual titles, bro. So I might as well not even just be a jerk to them. If you want to find out who are the people that recommended the what ifs to me, what if Naruto had the lightning cloak and what if Naruto had kamui, just go to I can't remember what video it was. It was part 2, I think. It was part 2 of what if Naruto was a Hatake and a Uzumaki, because that video just gets, bro, all my Hatake videos get like 60 to 30 views. So Naruto wouldn't be Uchiha, because I already have what if Naruto was a Hatake and he has Sharingan. So there'd really be no point in adding another what if where Naruto has Sharingans in him, since in order to have Kamui, then he would literally have to take Obito's Sharingan. But if he does that, then I'm practically destroying the entire series. So I'll just say that Naruto has a Kekkei Genkai that allows him to practically do the exact same things Kamui can do, which would be putting your body in a Kamui state, so that way when anybody tries to attack you, then they can't actually physically do damage to you. They'll phase right through your body. And, the actual ability of Kamui, the ability to practically teleport anything into the Kamui dimension. So Naruto would be the Academy's best student, because I will say that in this what if, he's really intelligent. He's not Hashirama levels of stupidity. And he's way smarter than, what if Naruto had a stand. And so, Naruto would end up training his Kekkei Genkai a lot. And he would have his Kekkei Genkai since birth, compared to people like Sasuke. Which, Sasuke not getting his Kekkei Genkai till like the Land of Waves is pathetic. But I know every time I get off track, I end up rambling for like 5 minutes. And then the video gets way longer than it needs to be. So, Naruto, and the normal spars that you would have in the academy, practically Naruto and Sasuke just swap places. Because whenever they fight, Naruto basically never loses. And just for the extra salt, Sasuke could just never touch Naruto. And I won't say that Naruto's Kamui will be as good as, Sasuke's. Even though he has a huge chakra reserves, I'll just have to say, to make it at least... to make it so that you could at least touch Naruto from time to time. When he activates Kamui, it can only last for about a minute. So practically the chakra drain is insane. Like if you weren't Uzumaki and you tried to use it the same way Naruto does, you would burn through your chakra so fast because you're not Uzumaki. Because in fact, Uzumaki have way more chakra. In fact, Uzumaki have the most chakra on the planet. Their chakra comparable to Otosuki's. So you could tell they just have massive amounts. And so if Naruto could only contain it, kamui for a minute, if you try to use kamui for like 2 seconds, you'll burn through your chakra so fast you'll die on instant. You'll die right at the moment. You won't even live to live past 2 seconds, bro. It's like the Reaper Death Seal, but except if you die, I mean, I guess they'll also die in the kamui dimension. So Naruto would be training pretty much his entire life and wouldn't care about, people calling him a freak, since his eyes would be resembling the third Tomoe Sharingan, except he doesn't actually have a Sharingan. So it'd practically just be like his normal blue eye, or his normal blue eyes. He doesn't have one eye, and practically 3 blue Tomoe surrounding it. So people would think that he's part Uchiha, and so they would run tests on him, and he wouldn't even be like 1% Uchiha. I'll just say that the Namikaze just have a Kekkei Genkai relative to Kamui. So Naruto would practically be extremely persistent. Okay, so that word's left my vocabulary. I've been practicing this whole what if for 3 times, and I try to say it now and it just stops working. Okay. His precision with, ninja tools would be insane. Because normally in Naruto, you toss kunai and it don't really do anything. Explosive tags don't do anything. You have to have explosion release to do anything with explosions. And so, Naruto would have precision great enough to be able to literally catch someone like Kakuzu slipping. It would be able to kill Kakuzu instantly. But that's if Kakuzu got caught slipping, Kakuzu surprised because Naruto pulled off a shadow clone jutsu and managed to make the shadow clone go right behind him. As soon as Kakuzu tries to hit that shadow clone, Naruto would just toss for Senbon, hitting him on all of his hearts. That type of level of slipping, which technically I just spoiled that fight, but like I just had to put in an example of how good his position is at the moment. So when Naruto gets, his Genin headband, Naruto, when he fights Mizuki, because he would still know that Mizuki would try to get the scroll, Naruto would end up, not actually showing his face. So a random kid would end up getting the scroll, and Naruto would take the scroll, swap it out with a shadow clone, give that shadow clone about a rough estimate of 40 Senbon, and just have that clone sit there, and we'll just have the quote-unquote scroll sitting out in the open. And so Naruto would wait for as soon as Mizuki tries to touch the shadow clone that's pretending to be the scroll. As soon as Mizuki would touch it, the shadow clone would immediately transform back into Naruto and would toss all the Senbon at Mizuki. So Mizuki would practically have all of his pressure points stabbed. So he's practically paralyzed from the neck down. No more being a ninja for you. You've lost everything. It just doesn't get up like it used to. Yo, if anybody get that joke, tell me, bruh. If nobody got that joke, dang. That'd be a missed opportunity right there. Hey, all I gotta say is, if you get the joke, paralyzed from the neck down so it just don't get up like it used to. Hey, if you get it, shout out to you, I guess. If your name I can't even pronounce it, that is. So, Naruto, when he first goes up against Kakashi, because, it would really just be Naruto training his taijutsu, since nobody would ever teach him any jutsu, so all he would know is just the shadow clone. Since all he has is just his kamui and shadow clones. Naruto would have trained up his kamui to 1 minute 30 seconds. So the fight between Kakashi and Naruto, I mean, technically it would be like the Minato versus Obito fight, except if Obito actually won the fight and didn't get slammed with the Rasengan. That's practically the easiest way I can explain the fight between Naruto and Kakashi, since Naruto would be able to get so many chances of escaping in case he uses up too much chakra. So he'd be able to get all of his chakra back and would be able to take one of the scrolls. I'm not scrolls, the bells, and would give one to Sasuke. And soon after he gives it to Sasuke, he would start to fight Kakashi again and would constantly refill his chakra reserves with soldier pills. So Naruto would practically just be spamming Kakashi with kamuis and would practically be slicing up Kakashi and hitting him in his pressure points with Senbon. So Kakashi would actually be completely outmatched, and Kakashi wouldn't actually be able to touch Naruto. So Kakashi would end up taking out his Mangekyo Sharingan, and they would both use Kamui at the same time. And so, as soon as that would happen, they would technically rip out a portal the same way Kaguya does, except to a lesser extent, because they're not Kaguya level yet, not even like Jubito. They're not even Jubito level yet, so it kind of just be a weaker version of Kaguya's portal, but a black hole at the same time, so it's practically sucking up everything until Naruto deactivates his Kamui. Then it just swaps back to the normal Kamui dimension. So I will say that that's a move that they will end up being using in the future. So Naruto and Kakashi would be surprised that they even pulled something like that off. And while Kakashi's still surprised, he would toss two Senbon at his arms to stop him from being able to use any jutsus, because his arms would be paralyzed for, I would say, 30 seconds. And so Naruto would just take the bells in that same amount of time where Kakashi is paralyzed. So Kakashi would say that they passed, but they failed at the same time because they didn't actually use teamwork. It was just mainly Naruto doing all the work and then handing off the bells. So they would still feed Sakura and would pass. And so, when the Land of Waves arc first starts, since Naruto would be known around the five great nations because of his eyes that would kind of be like the Sharingan, but they would think it'd be way better since it helps, for him to track down targets and would help him be more precise with his aiming. So practically it'd be like if you were in a chase with Naruto and you thought you got away with Naruto, Naruto would just be right behind you and you would just turn around and immediately get sniped. That's basically Naruto's ability to be able to track down people. In fact, Naruto would be worth more on a team than Kiba and Neji at the same time. So basically, Naruto would just be a tracking god, and the fact that he's so precise would just make him even more stronger because, I mean, I already explained that you literally can't hide from him. He's like the freaking boogeyman of Naruto, bro. So after the fight with Kakashi, they would be labeled actually Genin, and so they would go on their C-rank mission. Tajina wouldn't be talking all that smack because he knows about Naruto, because who doesn't know about Naruto? So when they first meet the Demon Brothers, Sasuke would just blow away one with the fireball jutsu, and Naruto would just blast one of the brothers in the head with a bunch of Senbon. practically just making him brain dead. So, I mean, he can't really stop Kakashi from taking intel from him. And another plane is pulling up. This sucks. So I'll just have to make the episode quick. So Naruto would end up keep walking till they meet, the one, the only, the legend, Zabuza Momochi. Yeah, I did the name. Boy. Let's get it. So Zabuza and Naruto would immediately see each other and would immediately get ready to fight each other because Naruto, even as a genin, would be labeled A to B class. So Zabuza would end up taking this fight extremely seriously. So he would have Haku come out. So basically, Haku would be like the counter to Naruto, and Naruto would be the counter to Haku. Because Naruto's precise aiming will allow Naruto to actually be able to see Haku, to see where he was going to go before Haku actually leaves the mirrors. And in case Naruto is ever in a position where he actually can't hit Haku, he'll just use kamui. And so it'd practically just be, Haku using up all of his chakra. Yeah, you thought I was going to say her, but nah, it's a trap. That's some demonic ice cream truck music. Oh my god. Oh no, bro. I'm not doing that. That's it. I'm moving. I'm not staying here no more. Okay. So, Haku would practically just get tired out. And Zabuza, also being low on chakra, would end up just taking Haku and immediately using the hit and miss jutsu to escape. Which Naruto would just toss in 3 Senbon into the distance, but he actually just hits Zabuza once in his arm, another in his shoulder, and one in his right leg. So basically, he hits him twice on his left and one on his right. So, Haku and Zabuza, they still wouldn't show up until the bridge. They would just show up a little bit later, though, because these dang plays keep pulling up. That's why. Oh my god, bro, this episode has been filled with me either talking about Naruto or the planes, bro. Come on, just don't do this to me. Don't make you crash to another building. Oh shoot, that's dark. So, the planes finally decided to chill out after I made my dark joke over here. So, Naruto would end up seeing, the 2 thugs that try to jump at Nari and his mom, which Naruto would just toss Senbons right next to their hearts to practically stop their heart from beating, would just push them into the water. So that way Inari or his mom doesn't actually have to see what Naruto just did to these men. They're just going to be slumped in the water. And they're just going to fall off a waterfall. Because, stay in the water long enough and you'll find it. So, Zabuza and Haku would just be completely slapping Team 7. Because for some reason we don't actually get to see Kakashi's Mangekyo until, Shippuden. Because they decided they didn't want to make something like that. Even though Itachi has one. Itachi has one. But they didn't want to bring that up. So, we're just going to say that Kakashi's Mangekyo didn't even exist yet. Because that's what Kishimoto did. So I'm going to do that same thing. So, Team 7 still gets slapped. I mean, Zabuza and Kakashi aren't really fighting. They're more of just watching Sasuke versus Haku. Because, Zabuza did say that if, Kakashi tries anything to stop Haku, then in that same moment he'll just kill Sakura and Tazuna. So, Naruto would practically pull up and will toss kunai, and as soon as Naruto does that, Zabuza would deflect with his, I was gonna say the Japanese name because it just sounds way better than the Japanese name, but okay. the executioner's blade, or just the pyramid's head rip off freaking sword. So, as soon as Zabuza would end up deflecting, Naruto would end up kicking those kunai off the bridge, because they would have explosive tags on the back. And he was expecting Zabuza to end up, not expecting that, but Zabuza blocked it. And if the bridge gets destroyed, then that's a big L in their favor. So, Zabuza would end up having to thicken the mist, since the explosions would have cleared them all out. And so, Zabuza would stand in front of Naruto, and whilst he's distracted, Kakashi would try to hit him with the Chidori, which Zabuza would end up dodging, and would end up almost slicing Kakashi in half. But Kakashi would end up dodging with kamui. I know I said his Sharingan, his Mangekyo Sharingan wouldn't exist yet, but like, I already used it once, so it's kind of too late to just say, yeah, no more of that. So, Naruto would end up just kind of manhandling Zabuza the same way he did Kakashi. And so, Naruto would end up going to Haku and would try to toss Senbon at Haku, except, well, Haku would also end up deflecting the kunai with Senbon, or Ice Senbon actually, because Naruto would be throwing them with enough force to shatter any kunai that anybody tried to toss at him. So, Haku and Naruto would end up fighting, and they would have swapped positions with Sasuke, and Naruto would end up reverse summoning Sasuke out of the Demon Ice Mirrors. And so, basically the same way as when they first met, except Haku doesn't die. So I keep saying and a lot. I keep saying that a lot. So Haku would get knocked out with Senbon. So would Zabuza. And Gato would pull up thinking that Naruto killed both of them. And as soon as Zabuza wakes back up, he would kill Gato immediately. Just because he's paralyzed doesn't mean that he can't hear everything that you're saying. So, Gato would end up being killed way faster, since he would have Team 7 helping him. Mainly Naruto, because he would just be raining freaking Senbon down from the sky like a freaking airstrike. Man, this is on some Call of Duty kill streaks, bro. So, most of Gato's thugs would have got dealt with pretty fast. Especially since if any of them tried to touch him, boom, kamui. And he would just kamui their heads off. Because he would be a little bit more merciless. Because he wouldn't see any of those thugs as good people. And so he would just finish them off right here and now, and wouldn't leave them to just escape. Because you know that the thugs wouldn't learn anyway. So, all of Gato's gang and Gato end up dying. And Naruto would just use kamui to get rid of the bodies and blood. So, I am going to end this part right here. I know this part didn't seem all that good, but I had a lot of distractions this episode. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay cool, stay awesome. Cause it's your boy McGamer, and peace out.